implement a project aimed at limiting the impact of damage of human activities on our environment within the refugee settlements. To speak to us about this and more, I'm now joined by Kevin Achiro, the RED Consortium Program Manager at Save the Children. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Indeed. What is this project all about and what is involved?
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you very much via today. And like we have already said, this project, we are very pleased to join the rest of the world. Currently, we know that environment is really a big challenge globally. And as Save the Children, we are pleased that through the European Union Trust Fund, we have got a funding that currently is supporting to look at a project that is responding to environmental degradation. And in this project, we are in a consortium that we are trying to implement this in the refugee hosting districts. And we have a total of 4 members or partners. We have Enable, we have ICRAF, which is part of the consortium. We have the Joint Energy Environment Project, and then we have Vision for Humanity, which is really a very local NGO, and we are pleased to work with them, and JIP as well is very local and national NGO. And in this project, currently what we are looking at is we are trying to look at the aspect of both supply and demand. What do I mean when I say supply and demand? When I talk about supply, I'm talking about the aspect of the technologies that comes with this project. And some of these technologies are not very new, but more improved, I would say, in terms of the energy cooking stoves. And then also we have the aspect of the cooking baskets that we have. That is the side of the supply, to make it simple.
So the project will give birth to new alternative sources of energy so that our people veer away from tree cutting and also charcoal use.
Yes, please.
I see.
Yes, not necessarily completely tree cutting. Tree cutting will be there, but we are going to use through the demand side in terms of looking at attitude, change of attitude through the behaviors of the population on what tree we should plant. Because right now when you go and just stop people, stop cutting tree, the next question will be, what next? What's the alternative that you're giving us?
So if you cut a tree, make sure you plant another.
Make sure you plant another one. But the way we are going to do it in a way that the trees that are a little bit fast growing, that makes sure that even if the trees are cut, immediately we have something that is in replacement of that. So that one already, what's the project is trying to look at.
So what are some of the benefits that this project brings to the refugee hosting communities?
One of the benefits that this project brings to the refugee hosting communities, one is the aspect of protection of our environment. How do we do this? In terms of the promotion of the alternative energy that we will be having. One, like I've already said, the energy saving stoves that will be constructed, and we are targeting actually up to around 2034, 800,000 people in terms of both the refugee and the hosting population. And also we have another technology which is the cooking bag, which we encourage people to really learn about. This saves a lot of time. First of all, we know we take a lot of time cooking if we use the 3-stone. But if we use the energy saving stove, it means we are also going to limit the use of our firewood. That will, at the end of it, preserve our environment.
Amazing project. Indeed, my visualization could already tell that we shall actually be limiting carbon emissions with these new initiatives that are being birthed by Save the Children and this consortium of funders from the European Union. Thank you very much for coming through. Regards to Save the Children.
Thank you very much.
Indeed. And you're still watching NTV at 1. We do have, you can stay seated. We do have a lot more in store for you right here on NTV at 1. But let's take a breather. Return shortly. Keep it.